Thai Ridgeback is one of the oldest and purest dog breeds alive. Yet they are still not very popular outside of Thailand, their place of origin. The breed has been used for a variety of different purposes over the years, including hunting and cart pulling. These dogs are also exceptionally good at jumping, and they have a strong survival instinct. These days, Thai Ridgebacks are more likely to be seen as family pets. If well bred and properly socialized, they could be a loyal and loving pet for your family. They can, however, be a mighty handful of a hound for first-time owners. So before you decide to get one of these fierce dogs for yourself, have a look at our list of top 10 interesting facts about the Thai Ridgeback that you should know. But before we start our list, we'd like to take a moment to express our thanks to all the original Thai Ridgeback owners on this video. The video would seriously not have been possible without them. So don't forget to check out these amazing dogs from their Instagram profiles that have been linked in the description below. And now, let's begin the list. Number 1. Their origin and history. The Thai Ridgeback is thought to be one of the oldest breeds on the planet, with ancient artifacts establishing that they were found living on the isolated islands of Phu Quoc, Thailand. One of the first written records of the breed was found in an ancient manuscript that dates to the reign of King Songthan of Ayutthaya. They were bred to hunt large prey, which included wild boar, tapirs, and deer, as well as smaller prey like birds. These dogs were known to be great guard dogs on farms and other properties. Thanks to the remoteness of Phu Quoc Island, they did not come into contact with other dogs, which ensured the breed's bloodlines to remain pure throughout the centuries. It was only when modern transport means were introduced that the breed became more widely known not only in Thailand, but in other parts of the world too. Over time, Thai Ridgebacks were no longer used for hunting and were used to guard and protect houses instead. In 1996, the United Kennel Club recognized the breed, and they were listed as a Foundation Stock Service breed in 1997. Number 2. Their physical characteristics. Primitive dogs, sometimes known as pariah dogs, have distinctive physical traits such as moderate size, prick ears, wedge-shaped heads, wrinkled foreheads, squarish bodies with long legs, and smooth coats. The Thai Ridgeback is a classic example of one of these dogs. They also have pigmentation or spots on their tongue, similar to Chow Chow and Chinese Shar-Pei. Most members of the breed have the signature ridge that runs all the way along their spines from their withers to their pelvis bones. This fur, like the Rhodesian Ridgeback and the Phu Quoc Ridgeback, runs in the opposite direction to the rest of the coat. The ridge can be found in 8 different patterns. The coat colors include solid blue, black, red, and fawn. Ridges can be all sorts of shapes and lengths, but they are always symmetrical. Number 3. They need to be well bred and properly socialized. Most Thai Ridgebacks are now companion dogs rather than hunters or guardians. However, they still retain many of the hunting and guarding instincts for which they were actually bred in the first place. These dogs are independent, self-sufficient, and fully capable of hunting for their own food. Their prey drive is high, and they have the intelligence to use it. So they must be well bred and fully socialized in order to bring out their loyal and loving nature. Even though they're not overly affectionate dogs, they do bond well with their owners and seek to protect their family at all costs. Number 4. They are the perfect watchdogs. Thai Ridgeback's alert but quiet nature makes the breed an excellent watchdog. Despite choosing one person to be their favorite, they will still be protective toward their entire family. They also tend to be extremely wary of anyone outside their immediate circle. These 2 traits make for a protective dog who will defend their family and territory at all costs. Guarding was one role that was expected of them by their breeders in Thailand, and even today, they are extremely good at it. Also, these dogs are not nuisance barkers. They bark only if they sense a threat. Number 5. They have a playful side too. Thai Ridgebacks are lively and they love to entertain and be entertained as well. These dogs are even known to be a little mischievous according to their mood. They excel at jumping and escaping, so if your yard is not securely fenced, your pup might run off to find adventure on their own. With an extremely high prey drive, they could act violently around small pets. Thai Ridgebacks are also very clever, and they will quickly learn how to get their own way. So until your dog is socialized and trained in a proper way, we recommend that you supervise their playtime carefully. Number 6. Early training is a must. Training is key when it comes to Thai Ridgeback, and will often be the make or break between having a well-adapted sociable dog or a nightmare dog that is feared by everyone. From day 1, the breed needs to be exposed to firm and responsible training, and when doing so, all family members need to be on board with consistent household rules. These are intelligent dogs that are prone to questioning instructions and testing boundaries. Without proper training, they will get away with bad behaviors like jumping on people or climbing on furniture. The key to successfully train a Thai Ridgeback is to make their training as interesting as possible and to avoid too much repetition. It's also a good idea to keep training sessions short, which helps dogs like these stay more focused. Keep in mind that the more intelligent the dog is, the faster they get bored. As for socialization, as soon as your Thai Ridgeback puppy is cleared by a vet to socialize, you should expose them to a large variety of people, pets, and situations in order to increase their tolerance to strangers and other pets. Number 7. Their exercise needs. These active, athletic dogs require a lot of exercise. You must plan on several brisk on-leash walks or runs every day. Games like fetch and hide and seek can also help satisfy your Thai Ridgeback's need to move. This breed also enjoys swimming, hiking, and dog sports such as agility, rally, lure coursing, and obedience. But due to their strong prey drive, these dogs should only be allowed off-leash in securely fenced areas. And keep in mind, they are not great candidates for dog parks or other group play settings. They need to be socialized properly before you introduce them to other dogs in public spaces. Number 8. Grooming them is a breeze. The Thai Ridgeback has a short coat that is easily taken care of with a weekly brushing. You can use a rubber curry brush to keep the coat polished and gleaming. They shed year-round, but not too heavily. You can give them a bath when they are dirty, or maybe just once or twice a year. The rest is basic care. You can trim their nails as needed, usually every week or two. Make sure to keep their ears clean and dry and check them weekly for redness or a bad odor that could indicate infection. If the ears look dirty, moistened with a mild pH-balanced cleanser recommended by your vet. And don't forget to brush their teeth regularly with a vet-approved pet toothpaste for their good overall health and fresh breath. Also, we recommend that you introduce your puppy to grooming from an early age so that they learn to accept it without any fuss. Number 9. Their health. Thanks to their pure bloodline, the Thai Ridgeback is generally healthy and does not have any predisposed health conditions. Some health disorders that could affect the breed are hip dysplasia and a skin condition called dermoid sinus. Hip dysplasia is a hereditary defect of the hip socket. The condition can be mild, causing little or no pain, or at times it could lead to severe lameness. Thai Ridgebacks with hip dysplasia tend to avoid jumping and move slowly. Depending on the severity of the condition, weight loss, medication, or surgery can help relieve pain. Dermoid sinus, on the other hand, is a genetic skin condition that could appear as single or multiple bumps on the middle of the back. It is the result of incorrect development of the neutral tube. Infection of dermoid sinus can result in serious and potentially life-threatening conditions such as meningitis and myelitis. So before getting a Thai Ridgeback, ensure that your pup is tested for known hereditary and congenital health issues. Also, don't forget to keep up with the vet appointments. Number 10. They're not for novice owners. Thai Ridgeback tends to be a smart dog and an independent thinker. 2 strikes for a first time or an inexperienced dog owner. These guys will push you to the edge to see what they can get away with, and if you let them win even once, you may never regain the upper hand. On the plus side, they recognize authority when they see it and will be wonderful companions if they respect your leadership. If you have great canine leadership qualities, firmness, consistency, and a great sense of humor, well, a tenacious Thai Ridgeback can be your best friend, and not to mention a talented watchdog for your family. Alright folks, with that we've come to the end of our list of top 10 interesting facts about the Thai Ridgeback. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any experience living with one of these ferocious dogs, do let us know about it in the comments below. Please leave a thumbs up and share the video if you liked it. For more interesting facts on different dog breeds, subscribe to our channel and hit the alert notification to never miss an upload. See you guys in the next one.